Mr. Vorty, read the roll.
Mr. Henry David. Henry's here.
Here.
Mrs. Pizzello.
Present.
Dr. Varner.
Present.
Vice President Oliver Davis is absent. Mr. Curtis.
Present.
Councilmember Rouse.
Present.
Councilmember White is absent. President Dieter.
Present, Mr. Vorty.
7 present.
2 absent. Thank you. We have the report from the Subcommittee on Minutes.
To the Common Council of the City of South Bend, the subcommittee has inspected the minutes of the October 10, 2011 meeting of the council and found them to be correct. Therefore, we recommend the same be approved. Signed, Derek Dieter, David Varner.
Move the minutes be approved as read.
Second. We have motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you. Any special business before this council? Any reports of city offices? Seeing none, may I have a motion to resolve in committee of the whole? So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Committee of the Whole is now in session. This is the portion of the council meeting where we discuss the issues that was in the standing committees during committee meeting this afternoon. We then have second reading, second reading, public hearing, and discussion in that time from the public. Mr. Vorty, would you please give second reading to Bill 6411?
Public hearing on a bill of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, authorizing the City of South Bend to issue its Economic Development Revenue Bonds of 2011 and approving authorizing other actions in respect thereto. $1,500,000 South Bend Economic Development Revenue Bonds, Series 2011, South Bend Career Academy Project.
This bill was discussed in committee this afternoon. It was sent to full council with no recommendation. Is there a presenter present, please? Would you please come to the podium and state your name and address?
Hi, I'm Stephen Hartz, 63551 Miami Road, South Bend, Indiana. I'm one of the founders of the South Bend Career Academy. The South Bend Career Academy is a public charter school with the intention of 7th through 12th grade, 125 kids per grade level, so eventually 750 children from our community. The purpose of the school is to provide not only regular education, but a vocational-based education, which is career pathway, not necessarily college track, but we don't discourage college track, but we're also other options for the kids in different career paths, vocational and health careers and things like that. So if anybody's got any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you, thank you, Mr. Hartz. Council, is there a question of the presenter?
No, but I'd like to make a comment. Mr. Hartz, we had opportunity to listen to the presentation times two. I think myself, personally, have been very impressed with some of the things that have happened over the last few years with you and working out of the vocational school over by the airport now.
The Apprentice Academy.
You guys been relocated. It appears that the money that's available right now is really specifically set for what's going on with you, and I think it will be going to a good place. I hope that it'll be valued, and I look forward to help recruiting more employers to this area, and maybe some of the other employers right now that are looking for these skilled laborers to start working. So, good job.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Mr. Dieter.
I'd like to echo Councilmember Davis's. A lot of people don't know that yourself and your brother have done, even before this, a ton of work in the community with the robotics program and everything you guys have done. So I really appreciate you guys stepping up and helping all the kids of South Bend. I think this is going to be a great thing for kids that want to take that path, and I appreciate your work and all the other people involved in that. You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you. And it is all about the kids.
Anyone else? Council. there's a lot about your program that I've heard about, but one in particular I'm glad to see be part of the complex, and that is the Rob Staley and the Crossings program. I remember when they were at 1820 South Michigan and done a tremendous job in making a difference in this community. And so for them to have the benefit of the machines and the things that you'll be doing out there is even an enhancement to what he's doing. We've had him here at the council and given him a recognition through resolution. His full body did, so we certainly do appreciate the work that you're doing. I also know that you've stepped up and done some GED work with our Community Economic Development Department. And so we certainly are very pleased to have persons such as yourself in the South Bend area. Council, is there any other comments or questions we have of the presenter? Seeing none, hearing none. Anyone from the public wishing to speak in favor of Bill 6411, please come to the podium and state your name and address. Anyone from the public? Anyone present wishing to speak against the bill, the same option, please. Seeing none, hearing none. Council, is there a motion?
Readiness. Were we informed earlier of how many times did this idea go to the school corporation? Because I know that we talked about the school board and school corporation with these monies. Was there a certain amount of times that this was, whether the monies that are available right now or the idea Mr. Hartz has presented to the school corporation? Yes, Mr. Hartz.
What we're voting on here tonight is the approval of a bond. So there'll be an advertising, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Inks or the mayor or someone can address that. What we're doing here tonight is the approval of a bond. It'll be advertised and there'll be a bond issued for this project. Is that correct? Mr. Anderson, you want to address that?
Yeah, I'll address that. Good evening, Johnny Anderson, Anderson Partners. I'm an attorney with Indianapolis Bond Counsel for the school. The resolution has already been passed through the Economic Development Corporation. We had a TEFRA and public hearing 3 weeks ago, so the public notice and public hearing requirements for the bonds have already been met. What you're voting on tonight is the final resolution, the final bond ordinance, after which we will be able to close on the bond and issue the proceeds. So, to your point, all of the public requirements have already been met.
Very good. Mr. Davis?
I wasn't clear, obviously, what I was asking for, and I'm going to try to reframe it. Mr. Hartz tried to partner with the school corporation on a number of occasions with this project. And for the record, I wanted to state or get it said that this was something that he tried to do years ago to make sure that we had a vocational trade school here in the area. However, the school corporation didn't attach itself to it, so he went on his own as a charter to bring about this idea, and now it's come to fruition. That's what I was looking for. So I didn't know how many times that has been done or how many times did you go to the school corporation. For the record, because now what's getting ready to happen is that we're giving money to other schools and charter schools. So for the record, he has gone out and tried to partner with the school corporation and thus was unsatisfactory. So here we are at a charter level.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
That's fine.
Well, that's an excellent point. That's an excellent point, Mr. Davis.
Yes, I wanted to make sure that we were clear.
The point he's raising is needs to be in the minutes and in the records. Is that because Dr. Varner, who is our representative on the Redevelopment Commission, raised that question during the discussion for the bond, and Mr. Davis's point is well taken. It needs to be. How many times did you go to the school corporation? that's a question he's really bringing forth. A lot of time. And so it didn't work out for a variety of reasons, but we're here tonight and we're able to enhance that whole project. Thank you, Mr. Davis. Are there anything else we need to have favorably from anyone in the public wishing to speak in favor of Bill 6411? Anyone present wishing to speak against it? Seeing none and hearing none. Council, is there a motion,
Move
please?
in favor of recommendation.
Second.
Motion is made and second to send 6411 to full council favorably. All in favor so indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, the motion carries. Move to resolve from the committee of the whole.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Aye. No.
Forgot to call it. Reverend, you forgot to call the roll, or you forgot to call the vote,
Voice vote.
the voice vote.
No, he did. He did.
No, you didn't.
We had a voice vote.
You did?
Third reading calls for a roll call.
Yeah. No, we did have a voice vote.
Check
It
the
wasn't
minutes.
very well done. It was kind of aye, you know, it wasn't very well attended.
All right. I stand corrected.
Thank you. The full council is now in session. May I get a third reading of 6411, Mr. Vorty?
Third reading on a bill of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, authorizing the City of South Bend to issue its Economic Development Revenue Bonds of 2011 and approving authorizing other actions in respect thereto, $1,500,000 South Bend Economic Development Revenue Bonds, Series 2011, South Bend Career Academy Project.
Move for 6411 be passed.
Second.
The motion is second. Mr. Vorty, roll.
Mr. Henry Davis.
Aye.
Mr. LaFountain.
Aye.
Mrs. Puzzelli.
Aye.
Dr. Varner.
Aye.
Mr. Kersey.
Aye.
Councilmember Rouse.
Aye.
President Dieter.
Aye.
7 ayes.
Thank you. Proceed to resolutions. May I have a motion to continue 1157 to 1114?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Mr. Vorty, 1158, please.
A resolution of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, providing preliminary approval of the issuance of bonds for the purpose of providing financing of certain economic development facilities, $1,500,000, South Bend Economic Development Revenue Bond, Series 2011, South Bend Career Academy Project.
The committee report.
Mr. Dieter, this also went to committee without recommendation.
Thank you. Presenter?
Why are we here? Oh. Yeah.
Stephen Hartz, 63551 Miami Road, South Bend, Indiana. Again, I'm one of the founders of the South Bend Career Academy, which is a charter school, public, 7th through 12th grade, vocational-based programs.
Thank you, sir. Anyone like to speak in favor of 1158? Any opposition to that? Counselor?
Move for the adoption of 1158.
Second.
Mr. Vorty?
Mr. LaFountain.
Aye.
Mrs. Puzzelli.
Aye.
Dr. Varner.
Aye.
Mr. Kersey.
Aye.
Councilmember Rouse.
Aye.
Mr. Henry Davis.
Aye.
President Dieter.
Aye.
7 ayes.
May I have a motion to continue 1160 to 1114?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? 1161, please.
A resolution of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, approving an order of the St. Joseph County Area Plan Commission, approving a certain declaratory resolution and an amendment to the South Bend Central Development Area Development Plan adopted by the South Bend Redevelopment Commission.
Committee report, please.
Mr. Dieter, this resolution also came before the committee, and it comes to council without recommendation.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. My name is Matthew Sikora. I am a planner with the Department of Community and Economic Development with offices on the 12th floor of this building. On September 13th of 2011, the Redevelopment Commission approved Declaratory Resolution 2932, which began the process to amend the development plan of the South Bend Central Development Area to allow for the potential acquisition of property located at 318 East Colfax Avenue, the former Wharf Restaurant site. For those of you that don't have a map, I have extras in my hand. I think maybe everyone received one earlier. The proposal was further considered and unanimously approved as Resolution 22111 during the October 18, 2011 meeting of the Area Plan Commission. The site itself has been sitting vacant for approximately 10 years, and in the interest of spurring additional development along the east bank of the St. Joe River, and to be more responsive and in a position to negotiate with potential purchase, given the owner's interest in selling, it will be necessary to first add this property to the acquisition list. Staff has assessed the property and found its acquisition and proposed plan of reuse to be consistent with the goals and objectives of the East Bank Village Master Plan, specifically its focus on residential and mixed-use developments. Redevelopment Commission staff believe it would be of public utility and benefit to amend the development plan to add this property and add it to the acquisition list and to allow for its potential acquisition. And we request the South Bend Common Council's approval of this resolution. I'm happy to answer questions.
Thank you, sir. Any questions?
Thank you.
Anyone like to speak in favor of 1161? And or opposition? Council may have recommendation.
On readiness.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I drew a blank real quick. Really quick, and it's probably more of a question for Mayor Leckie. The monies that are being looked at to be spent on this project, is there any room for possibly some talk about some infrastructure improvements for the downtown area that I was talking about earlier today during committee? Because this is a TIF fund action, is why I'm asking.
Steve Lickey, Mayor of the City of South Bend, offices on the 14th floor of this building. We have been using downtown TIF dollars to work on infrastructure initiatives in the downtown area, curb and sidewalk replacement, beautification projects in the core downtown area. Certainly as TIF funds, they would be eligible for that type of use as well. Obviously, our recommendation is that these specific dollars be used for the acquisition of this parcel.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
May I have recommendation from the council?
Move that 1161 go to, be adopted.
Second.
Now we have a motion and a second. Mr. Wardy.
Mrs. Puzzello,
Aye.
Dr. Varner,
Aye.
Mr. Kursitz,
Aye.
Councilmember Rouse,
Nay.
Mr. Henry Davis,
Aye.
Mr. LaFountain,
Aye.
President Dieter.
Aye.
6 ayes, 1 nay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
C2, first reading. May I get the first reading of 6511? Mr. Wardy.
First reading on a bill of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, appropriating $250,000 for maintenance of Alonzo Watson pedestrian bridge traversing Chapin Street in the City of South Bend, Indiana, in 2011.
Motion.
I'd like to make a motion that 6511 be sent to Personnel and Finance Committee for second and third reading on November 14th.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion to second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? 6611, please.
First reading on a bill of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, appropriating $60,000 in City General Fund at number 101, Code Enforcement Department, for illegal dumping cleanup activities to be performed by the Solid Waste Department and reimbursed from the General Fund number 101 to Solid Waste Operating Fund number 610 in 2011.
I'd like to make a motion that 6611 goes to Personnel and Finance Committee for second and third reading on November 14th.
Second.
Motion to second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Can I get a motion to send 5811 and 1159 to Z&A for 1114?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Any new business before this council? Seeing none, privilege of the floor. Anyone who wants to step up to that podium, speak to the microphone, give us your name and address. You may speak up for up to 3 minutes and talk about something that was not on the agenda tonight.
Hello, my name is Daryl McKinney. I live at 501 Alonzo Watson Drive. I'm concerned about the bill 6511 with the bridge having $250,000.
Excuse me.
Pardon me?
That's already on the agenda.
All right,
Okay, so that will come up in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that'll come up in 2 weeks. I want to
right.
make,
We don't have discussion at this stage,
okay,
but you are
On the
welcome to
14th.
come back on the 14th.
on the 14th, okay.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Film and Common Council. My name is Reverend Lawrence Grant. I'm at 721 East Dubell Street, South Bend, Indiana. The reason why I came here is my only question is pertaining to the former Transpo property over there on Northside Boulevard. What is being done or what is planning to be done with that property?
Okay, so this is your 3 minutes. If you have questions, then after that, someone from the council will get back to you. This is,
Okay, my questions on that property would be when and if it's going to be used for future residential use. When might that take place, or for future, the commerce use? Is it going to be open to the public, or are there already been bidders on that property, like there should have been on the? Well, I'm not going to even go there, but the Family Dollar. I'll leave that alone, but definitely would be interested in that property. It used to be the Transpose property on Northside Boulevard. You can either answer me after we get done, or you can call me at my house.
okay, thank you. Get your number after this. Anyone else wants to speak to the council at this time? Seeing none, we're adjourned.
Give us contact number.
There's probably a chamber.